Um, what's going on with my Elgato? Okay, there we go. Yo, 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 what is up? It's your boy. It's your boy. I've been. Ooh, they've been attacking your boy on Twitter. What is wrong with my camera? This is why I hate messing around with stuff because it always messes up and fucks up my little angles I be putting on. Ooh, they've been coming after your boy on Twitter. They've been coming after your boy on Twitter. Talking about this stupid Horizon Zero Dawn game. And can I just start by saying I think Horizon Zero Dawn sucks pretty bad. I mean, I understand why people like it. People love Ubisoft coded garbage. Um Another game that is definitely Ubisoft coded but is pretty decent is Ghost of Tsushima. Very Ubisoft coded, but that one is actually good because it's got like interesting characters and like the conflict is good, the setting is good, the art direction is really good, and Horizon has some of that, but Jesus, those characters, the main characters of Horizon are so boring and bland. Aloy's whole personality is like, I don't follow the rules. And it's like, who cares, right? Until they decide that they want to raise the price $20 because they want to bring it in line with the new version, which, mind you, is still cheaper. The remastered version that's not even out yet, remastered for the PS5 and for the PC, all of the frames, all of the pixels, all of the graphics, all of the lighting and foliage techniques, $50? 2016's Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, which is a 10 times better game, by the way. By the way, phenomenal game, 10 times better than Horizon, still 60 fucking dollars on the Nintendo Switch. Does anyone care? No. Nobody cares that Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild is still $60. None of these fucking people on Twitter do. But God forbid the dog shit Horizon Zero Dawn game goes up $20 and everybody loses their fucking minds. Crazy. But we're not here to talk about Horizon. We're here to play this Metaphor ReFantazio. That's how I'm pronounce it. ReFantazio. It feels like a French word. I don't know why it feels like a French word. Maybe it's because like no, I guess Italian. Because I was gonna say Assassin's Creed like Ezio Auditore di France. You know what I mean? But no, we're here to play this. I really enjoy Persona, Shin Megami Tensei 5. Really awesome game on the Switch. I'm excited to see what Atlas is doing next. I love that they're kind of flexing their creativity outside of the Shin Megami Tensei umbrella, which does include Persona. For those of you that are newer to the franchise, Persona did start as a spin-off to Shin Megami Tensei. So to see them kind of flex outside of that underneath that umbrella is always good. We've gotten great games like what is it what was that one with like the cyber stuff. I literally just played it like last year on the Xbox. It's like digital soul survivor, soul catcher, soul eater. I don't know, I don't care. I don't care. We're just gonna play this. We're gonna focus on this. Very story heavy game. So if you don't want to watch me, I always gotta do the Kubrick stare on my iPad Pro to wake it up because the Face ID is like, for whatever reason, not nearly as good as the iPhone. Like my iPhone was right here, and I wanted to unlock it with Face ID. I would literally just look at it and it would unlock. This I gotta do the Kubrick stare. Where I'm like, it's like this. Hello, I'm here. And then it finally unlocks. You know what I mean? So, but it's cool. We got it unlocked. Let's drop that volume down. Yeah, so I've heard Mixed things about this game. Heard PC performance definitely not great. Did hear that they just issued out a patch for it earlier today. I also heard that the first 30 minutes is very boring, but that's on brand for Persona games. It takes about 2 hours to even get into anything. In Persona 5 or Persona 4, 3 is a little bit quicker, but definitely not. We go in English because I'm not reading the subtitles out loud to you fuckers, so. Proceed with English audio. Cool. Network connection. Actually, and I'm going to go run and grab a drink real quick. I forgot to grab one before I sat down, so let me do that. Okay, now we're back. Okay. Think about this game that immediately caught my attention when they first showed it off. The art style for it. Ah, chef's kiss. Chef's kiss. There's one thing that Atlas knows how to do better than any other development studio in the industry. It is make a fucking menu. And holy, these menus. Oh my God. So that, and then the overall art style and everything. I mean, Persona's always had like a really cool, quirky art style, great character design and everything like that. I should say Shin Megami Tensei, but you know what I mean. Persona, Shin Megami Tensei, Shin Megami Tensei 5 looks great. They share the same creatures or whatever with some minute design decisions, design changes. Let's see. So this monster is barely visible. Okay. Well, I guess the brightness on my screen is just too and do that. Confirm the brightness. Okay. Oh, man. Way too. All right. Lighting. The warm one. The warm always works better for lighting black skin. All right.
A land grotesque as its people. You dreamt of utopia. You saw the tribes united as one. That dream died long ago. You should have done the same. Your kingdom will perish alongside you. my hand.
I cannot fathom it. His Majesty killed in his own bed.
The blooms upon the prince's grave had yet to wilt. Without an heir to wear the crown, what will become of the royal magic?
Thus vulnerable, an invasion might undo us.
From within or without, the state hangs on a precipice. It may even come to civil war.
In dark times, we must stand together.
Your Eminence.
Who could do this? Few could even enter the king's chambers, let alone draw close. And yet
His Majesty's arcane power could deflect near any blade. With all the royal bloodline's magic, who could harm him at all?
shadows stir in the castle just as they did with the prince. What hellbound soul could end a royal life? Who would dare such atrocity? Huh?
Luis.
A shame to die with no heirs. The prince was taken too soon. And only a king may wield the royal scepter, the very crux of his vaunted bloodline's magic, which made such a fine deterrent to war. One has to ask, them dead, who shall take the throne?
Here begins the demo prologue of Metaphore ReFantazio. What we have to offer you is but a taste of the story from its beginning, but through it, your experience will mirror the full version. Should you wish it, you may carry over your save data to the full version. We thank you for expressing your curiosity about our tale of fantasy.
Okay. Well, that's always good. Demos that carry over old save data is always good. Let's see if there's anything in the settings to adjust. Yes, we're going to turn on auto advance. Enable confirmations for guard, pass turn, or auto battle. Okay, yeah, I can do confirmations. Okay.
Who's there? I can feel you watching me from a place beyond my sight. Whoever you are, please tell me. Does our world pique your interest? Pardon my curiosity, but would you tell me your name? That is to say, tell me who you really are. The one who meets my eyes across a strange threshold.
Yeah, let's do Burnham. Oh, you would name the protagonist later. Let's do Gully.
Ah, a most unusual name. One I've never heard in our world. Which suggests to me you might reside in a world beyond ours. It is a curious thing that in your eyes, my entire world is but the dawn of a story yet untold. Or to put it another way, but can it truly be dismissed as something so far removed from you? If indeed you wish to cross to our world for a time, I would first ask that you indulge one question. Is fantasy limited to the confines of imagination? Would you call it a powerless creation?
Not always. See what I'm talking about? These menus, the animation, even this backdrop right here. It's just pretty cool how they put it together. How you see the lights arcing on the buildings and whatnot. I wish my mouse would go over the PlayStation screen so I could see exactly what I'm talking about.
Consider, If fantasy is born from hope, a desire to make the world better than it is, then that hope can be made manifest. Thus does change come, and thus is fantasy forged into a new reality. Perhaps the story about to unfold before you will tell us. I'm thoroughly invested now myself, so let this tale begin.
I guess we'll do normal for now. That's fun. I'm okay with normal.
Looks like we're in the clear. The capital's just through this desert.
Is it true then? The king is dead?
Aye, and the guards are more concerned with the funeral than keeping the roads safe. So now the monsters are roaming in broad daylight. No soldiers to stop them.
Monsters, huh? I've certainly been hearing the stories.
To say nothing of the vacant throne. There's a storm coming. Mark my words. That much is certain.
What's the problem?
They're bandits!
Come on, let's see some respect for the militia! Us folk, we're commoners. No crown or church will save us.
But Lord Luis will save us one and all. All we ask is a little tribute. You're with us or against us? And if you're against us...
An igniter? How'd they get one of those?
I wasn't even paying attention. I don't know what's going on.
Come on, hey, keep it moving. Hurry it up. Next one. Huh? Look at you. What have we got here? He's an elder.
The main character's outfit. Trash. No riz.
Filthy gremlin like you. What you got in the capital?
L fit, my boy.
Oh, what's this? Looks like you've been holding out on us, boy.
Actually, you know what? It's not that bad. Now that I saw it from the front. From the back, he looks like a restaurant waiter.
Hold it!
Yum.
Should have listened to us, chum. Now fall in line! Unless you want to get stuck like us.
Damn.
You drew steel. I take it you are prepared to die by it.
Damn.
Stand aside!
Ooh.
Ugh, this place already feels like a death trap.
Yikes. I don't know if there's like an artistic direction, but
Hey, you okay?
This does
Still got
not
all
look
your
that
limbs
good.
attached? Well, at least they didn't figure out our mission. Definitely.
Character
could've gone
models look
worse.
great.
What mission?
Come on, this is no time for jokes. You do
Oh,
know
the
if
main
anyone
character's
finds out who
voiced.
we really are, it's all over, right? The mission's more important than either of our lives. If we screw this up, there's no going back.
But at least they like kind of throw you right into it. I think we found a place where we can see the whole area. Okay, so we need to find somewhere high. Basic controls. Some actions you perform and their corresponding controls are displayed on the bottom of the screen. You can also use the mini-map to see which way to go. You can view tutorials you have seen before in the start menu.
Let's go.
Okay. What's this? Oh, nice.
Watch out!
Face sight. When you see an enemy you've never confronted before, it will show up as unknown. Prepare the best you can. Ooh. Okay. Yeah. I need to get up out of there. Oh wow. Okay, so there's a lot of enemies. Okay, dead already. Fantasy's dead. It's kind of dramatic, but all right. Nah, it's cool that you can do real-time combat. I saw that on Twitter earlier. People were posting it. And then obviously there's the turn-based combat that you get into after a while, but ooh. Yeah, these guys hurt. Okay. I'm going to just yo, okay, I definitely don't want no smoke with this guy. Yeah, I'll just run past everybody. I mean, it's the opening part of the game, so I'm not really that stressed about gaining experience or anything like that. We'll get there when we get there. I don't know what's going on with these landscapes. I don't know if it's artistic direction. I don't think it is, because when we zoom in on stuff like this, everything looks much better. Like the textures and everything. I don't know what is happening. You do remember what we're here to do? Refresh my memory.
Right. What am I doing again?
Oh, I don't know. The mission that's more important than our own lives? First, we get to the royal capital and get you enlisted as a guardsman at the army's recruitment center. This could decide the fate of the whole country. We either do our jobs or we die. And if it's all the same to you, I'd rather stay alive. So we've got to see this mission through.
Okay.
Come on. We don't want the sun to go down on us in the wastes. Let's pull ourselves together and get back on the road. You know what they say. Anxiety breeds the world's cruelest monsters. I mean, fairies say that at least. I can at least cast my usual spell for you. It's the small comforts, right?
Spell. What is that? A healing spell?
Right.
It is music is playing directly in my mind. The effect of Gallica's magic is inspiring.
Music was the first magic this world ever knew, after all. Makes the road a little easier.
Oh, that's cool. So, the background music is like an actual, like, in-game thing that happens inside the character's head. That's pretty cool. That's good writing and sort of world building, right? Grand Cathedral. It's big enough to use as a landmark.
Hurry!
I can't jump.
I think we shook them. We should be safe.
Who's bad?
Not good! Run for it!
This land of 8 tribes and 3 nations, all blessed by the power of magic. The United Kingdom of Uchronia.
No wonder GK thought this was boring. He hates fantasy stuff. I'm surprised he even played it. I mean, he's an Atlas fan, so I guess it's mandatory to at least give it a try. But yeah, no surprise that he hates it. It's definitely like building their own fantasy. But I like fantasy stuff, so it's pretty cool that Atlas is going in trying to build out this whole fantasy world. But I'm gonna stop talking now so you guys can hear the cutscene.
By this story of fantasy, may this faded world be painted anew.
Whoa, just look.
Whoa.
Hmm. I thought this was going to be like an isekai story for a little bit. The main character looks like they're like wearing headphones, but they're not. So I saw that and I was like, oh, it must be like some isekai type. Oh, I got sucked into a fantasy universe. Help me,
For
I'm
misuse
lost.
of an igniter, you will hang by the neck until dead.
Damn.
There's no way that crowd was going to listen to anything a Paribus said.
Such a shame. Might you spare some coin? Bless you.
Oh my god.
Oh,
careful!
Hurry.
Yeah. Sure, give away all our money for it, bro.
Don't you have any street smarts? Come on, kid. Look, we're not tourists here. We gotta stay focused.
Right.
You noticed back on the wagon? You might be the only Elder here, in the whole city even.
I wonder what an Elda is.
Capital's incredible. Just look at all the different tribes. You never see this kind of diversity out in the countryside.
This looks much
No,
better
it's very
than the
Nice
thing.
more
It's still like a
bars and
lot
more
of
size than anyone
anti-aliasing problems
Which
around the
means
edges
those
of
Elder
these
kid's gonna
buildings.
stick out like a sore thumb. Try to keep your head down, okay?
Hey, did you hear what they're saying about His Majesty? They say it wasn't illness at all. I heard it was foul play, assassination.
Shh, careful who hears you say that.
But it's just like the prince, isn't it? They say he was attacked in the dead of night. A war of succession is coming, I tell you.
Sounds like monsters have been prowling the countryside. They're sending the guard out to deal with them. The army's really gone to hell. It's a far cry from when we had Count Luis at the helm, I'll tell you that much.
Hard to see how the nation can come back from this.
We'd not have to ask if the prince was still alive.
Are they vaping? The medieval vapes?
The king dead, his son stricken. Are there none left to bear the weight of the crown?
We've done all in our power, but not even the kingdom's best, the saint.
And in these portraits, man.
Over 10 years he has languished under this curse.
Yeah.
How much longer can his body hold out? No doubt His Highness would protest. But since he cannot, we have no choice. For the man who cursed His Highness and murdered our king, there can be no mercy. I never thought I would have to ask this of you. But there are so few of us left now. There is no one else to turn to. Will you infiltrate the military to deliver a message to our contact there? This is your mission. For all our sakes, you cannot fail.
Oh, so we were with the prince after he got cursed, and then... Okay, so...
Hey, are you listening? Well, I guess I can't blame you for feeling nostalgic.
And let me stop this. Alright, so I'm just kind of piecing everything together in my head. So we're on the side of whatever royal family is in control of this specific part of the region. We were with the prince. The king is now dead, and we're supposed to infiltrate the king's guard? Maybe that king is somewhere else. Maybe. This is like the cathedral city, so maybe this is like where all the religious people
Anyway,
have the control and
getting to
power.
the capital was only
Okay.
the beginning.
Gotta piece everything
Now
together.
comes the real high stakes part. You gotta go get enlisted so you can meet up with our operative. Remember, nobody here knows who we are. Nobody here knows the prince might still have a claim to the throne. That means if we get busted, that's it. Nobody's gonna save us. Step 1. Let's figure out where the recruitment center is. Shouldn't be too hard, considering the need for soldiers. So?
Do you know where we're going? Feel free to admit that you're lost and ask me for advice. What to know in town? Press R1 to open a local map. If you're unsure of what to do, try pressing triangle. Gallica always has good ideas, or so she thinks. Press up on the D-pad in safe areas like towns to save your progress. Oh, nice. Let's just drop that save.
Let's go see.
We don't have time for detours right now. If you're lost, check your map. Just go straight down Main Street and you should find the recruitment center.
Whatever will I do?
Oh, come on, Fish.
Silence. Sanctism teaches us that Elda are an evil tribe that defy the teaching, so get back, stay away from me, you fiend. Devilish magic, she says. If you were so magical, I doubt you'd have it so hard in life. She's aggravating, but let's not cause... Okay, so Eldas are not good, apparently.
Elder? Here? Look at that. The new model's out now. I could be out there slinging spells like a master if I had one of those.
Ooh, I'm trying to get some stuff that lets me sling some spells.
Everyone and their mother has a magic igniter.
Fling some
So many
spells?
different types too.
Yes, let's see
What's
this.
a magic igniter?
See, there's a couple in the window. Like an instrument plays a tune, an igniter casts magic. Pretty hard to can't imagine what it's like having to wave around some shiny stick to use magic.
Excuse me, sorry.
Me? I can whip out magic anytime I like. And I can even see the Magla in the air. Though, not exactly an art.
Wonders never cease. A fairy and an Elden child. Well, I suggest you keep a low profile. Trust... but I'm getting ahead of myself. I run this humble shop. Are you in the market for an igniter?
Absolutely.
Here's something that might catch a foreigner's eye. This is modeled after the royal scepter and would make the...
How much is it?
You're not really going to fall. How would you even know what the royal scepter looks like to begin with? You've really never heard of it.
A symbol and instrument of the crown's sovereignty. Passed down through More practically, you might call it the world's most potent magic igniter. And in
To
the
stave off
Now he's dead.
invasion.
With no living heir either.
Tragic, isn't it? Kingly magic is of... You picked a bad time to visit, boy. I don't know why you're here, but there's trouble brewing.
Oh, I don't think I'll be here long.
A word of caution, then.
Well, that was unnecessarily ominous. She has a point, though. Anyway, you don't have time to hang around chatting with the locals.
Okay.
Let's head there.
So...
Let's go see. Oh. Let's go see.
Is there a way that I can go? Oh, okay.
This place.
Too bad we can't afford it. But bro could afford to give the homeless people his money?
Give it a fool, I say. Who else could it be?
Stuff like that. Super cool. Love it.
All right.
Easier said than done. I'm sure it's for the sake of the mission. And on that note, the recruitment center we're looking for should just be just ahead.
What are you playing at?
You there?
Hey, sorry.
The large building down the street and to the left. Stop by when you have time. I do business here all the time, so if you're in the area, do stop by.
I'm out of ideas.
Beg pardon?
That's
Like, Is that what they mean? Big building down to the left? Is this what they mean? This big building? Oh, okay. I'm going to the wrong place. Oh, right here. So far, my initial impressions is they definitely learned from Oh, did I just skip that?
Okay, you got this.
A blue blood, are you? The army's no place for velvet swaddled lordlings. Why are you here?
Bro looks crazy. Give me 2 seconds. I'm just gonna change out of these shorts into some pants because it's kind of cold in here. All right, give me 2 seconds. 2 seconds. Turn off my webcam so y'all don't gotta see my junk. Alright, I'm back. My wife keeps it so insanely cold in here, and God forbid you touch the thermostat, even though I'm the one who pays the electric bill. If you touch the thermostat, it's the end of the world, right? So, you know, we do what we gotta do to keep the ladies happy, man.
Perhaps your noble family collapsed under its own weight. Is that it?
Lineage seems a strange measure for a soldier's worth. I'm looking to enlist. Is that enough for you or not?
An uppity one, aren't you? Fine, lordling. Welcome to the Guard, where it'll be your privilege to die screaming and bloody in service of your country. But mark my words, war will turn your arrogance to piss. When your corpse is plucked from the mud, do try to look patriotic.
Bro looks like he's kind of lit, though.
Captain. You think threats will buy loyalty? No wonder nobody respects the Guard anymore. But I'm here now, so perhaps the kingdom isn't a lost cause.
Insolent pup! You will learn your place.
Don't. The healers have enough on their plates already.
Be gone, and be thankful you're still in one piece.
I don't know.
All right, next.
I think the younger dude is taking the fat overweight captain any day of the week.
Was long gone. Age,
I'm not sure if he's a companion, but he looks like he's pretty cool character.
So, what brings you to enlist?
I'm just so bored.
I just want to kill some time.
And a little kingdom-sponsored bloodshed will spice up your life, eh? I know your type. I suppose this work attracts degenerates.
Are you crazy?
So, what can you bring to our beloved corps? Any skills to speak of?
I'm stronger than I look. I got a sharp mind. I can take lots of punishment. I'm small but quick. I've always been lucky. I can take lots of punishment.
I can take a lot of punishment.
Really now? I'd not have guessed. Sounds like an invitation to me.
Oh yeah, I'll clap you too, bro. Don't get what's
Make
in.
your mark or sign your name if you're actually literate.
Okay, now we can put. Now we'll name him Brayden.
You know your letters, do you? We'll get some use out of you yet. All right, lad. Welcome to the Guard.
Yes!
I'm sure you've heard about the monster sightings, so stay sharp out there. We're short-handed as it is, so be a good lad and try not to get killed on your first deployment.
I love fantasy like army music. It's always super good.
So if you break it, it's coming out of your commission. On your way now. Up to next.
Okay. And not to be like cliche or anything, but I'm already getting Game of Thrones vibes. Book Game of Thrones, I guess, not the show, because there's definitely a lot more emphasis on magic and stuff like that. But just as far as like the story structure, the War of Succession, and all that other stuff, obviously, Game of Thrones is in the first fantasy property to have a War of Succession. What am I supposed to be going? I need to go up to the counter? I feel like I need to go up to the counter. Are you quit your cutting the line too? Everyone will get their igniters in order. No one ever followed directions. Why do only thugs come in here? Alright.
Let's hurry.
Well, that wasn't too much trouble, was it? Now we better get in line though. Oh, okay. Whoa. You're enlisting as well. The line starts behind me, if so. Or was it something else that you needed? Are you really a noble? Take you overheard my interview. Yes, guilty as charged. I'm a noble, but just a countryside son of a lord. My family is of no real consequence. Well, let's just say I have my own circumstance. I'm volunteering to fight in order to protect the kingdom, foolish or not. Okay, so... they say tribe doesn't matter in the army, but they'll probably put me front as a meat shield. Not that I find better work. Wish I could serve Count Luis. His army is built on merit, so even a Paripus? I guess that's his race? The weird fox people with the ears? Okay, so what are these guys with the, you're so young, are you enlisting too? Well, not much of a choice. If you don't have money or a job, Reeve, make the world go around here, as it were. You want a magic igniter? Join the queue. Cutting's only going to get you chewed out. Oh, okay. So they okay, so Paripus, Elda, Paripus are the dudes with the crazy ears, Paripus, and what are the guys with the horns called? Did I miss that? Oh, we got 4 people watching. Feel free to drop something in the chat, especially if y'all know what the characters with the horns are called. Drop that in the chat. I'm trying to mentally catalog everything as I go.
Another Clamar. Wait. No.
Clamar? Okay.
You don't look like
Is that what they're called?
Surely not. An elder.
Move it. There's a priority around here. We're arming squires and children with igniters now. Waste of good gear.
Bro, do you want to fight?
My hands. Give it here.
Brute force and crude insults. The world is yours for the taking.
Care to say that again, boy?
We all have our reasons to enlist. Now get back in line.
Oh, another high and mighty Clamar, is it? You think your pretty words will measure up to pure Roussant strength?
Roussant?
Oh, forget the tribes. This is a matter of... Now, you owe us both an apology.
Come on, no fighting in the ranks.
Sorry for making a scene. You all right?
Yeah, see, I knew that he was going to be, was terrified. Yeah, some random dude yelling at me in line. Definitely terrifying.
I had it handled. You didn't need to butt in.
I saw injustice, and so I spoke up. I don't think that's unreasonable. Well, see you around. Try not to die out there.
Yeah, I knew he was going to be some kind of ally. That's what it seems like so far.
Here, your igniter. These days, most come with their own magna crystals. So with practice, it's not the sort of thing you can master in a day. For now...
Let's take on different forms, like the one I saw on Main Street.
Take
oh,
this
take
too.
this. Okay, it's our map.
Wow, that's a real map. It's dangerous to even chart the wilds, but this is full of details.
Listen up, striplings. My name is Captain Klinger, and as of this moment, you miserable lot are under my command. I'm sure you've all heard about our forces being tied up with the funeral proceedings for His Majesty. But if you think you're on cushy security detail, think again. First, you will be deployed to a fortress at the northern border, where you will be trained into true guards. Our veterans there will teach you the one thing you need to master if you're to survive. Pain.
Perfect. That's exactly where our contacts hold up.
Enjoy tonight's sleep, because it's the last full night's rest you'll get. Dismissed!
Look at all the other recruits. They really are desperate for new blood. Oh, right. I know you don't know what our contact looks like yet, but he'll know you by your sword. He'll also know right away why we've come. And don't worry, I'll recognize him. Well, the charming captain is probably right. We should get some rest before tomorrow. Hey. You awake?
I hope I'm asleep. Good night.
Haha, very funny.
I do like the options in this. I like how you can be sarcastic, but I mean, Atlas always has good options.
Can't seem to fall asleep. I'd heard about what it was like in the capital, but still. When you hear and see all this prejudice out in the open, it's a lot. You okay?
That's just how it is.
Well, I don't think that should be how it is. Some people are even saying it's the lesser tribe's fault that the monsters are showing up at all. These are the same kind of people who burned down your village, remember?
Oh, good old-fashioned fantasy racism.
I'd rather not think about it.
Oh, you're right. Sorry. I'll drop it. The prince was kind to take you in. He cared more about who you were than what you were. I can see why you'd want to repay him. Oh, speaking of, he's the one who gave you that book, right? Can I see it?
Sure, I guess.
I gotta say, I've been curious. Thanks. It's what you call a fantasy story, right? So it's a fantasy world made up by the author.
And I
Those
love
kinds of stories.
I love stuff like this when like just certain things are diegetically in the game. That opening scene that I was talking about where it's real cool, the lights kind of cascading on the buildings and everything like that. It's part of the main character's book.
Okay,
That's cool. It's cool. It's cute. I like when games do stuff like that.
He saw. In this world, there is only one tribe. All people accept each other, and no soul is born into discrimination. Wow. So not even any fairies? I guess less differences means less to argue over. In such a world, there is no need for sorcery. A megapolis is built through learning and labor. Towers of glass that reach the heavens. Safe nights with no dark shadows. Busy streets well traveled. And in the laws of these emotionally satisfied people, it reads, all lives are equal. Wow. I see.
So is
Now
our
imagine
world
no
a fantasy
tribal conflict.
story for them?
And equality for
Interesting.
all? It really does sound like a fantasy. But it's strange to feel envious of a fictional world. Hey, are you asleep already? You know how hard it is for me to turn these pages on my own? Well, guess I'll just read more later. Good night.
Is that the temperature? 11 degrees Celsius? I don't know. I don't know why the temperature would be important. 19 degrees Celsius.
Shouldn't you be resting? I'm fine. In fact, I'm glad we have this chance to talk. I've been reading, and I hope that someday we can make our kingdom like the place in this book. You said it was some kind of fantasy novel, didn't you? Our lives are decided at birth, by tribal purity, or by the differences that make us who we are. I don't want that to be the world we live in. The Elder here are a perfect example. If you'd not sheltered me, I would never have survived. And yet, they burned your home down. It's tragic, and no one should have to suffer so. Someone needs to fix... You okay? Don't push yourself so hard. Reality is much too cruel. I know that. But I'll fight it. I'll fight to the end. I'm a prince. But I need to be a hero. One worthy of the throne. A hero? One who can lead. A beacon who will pierce the darkness when all seems lost. My father taught me that.
Wait a minute.
In his stories, the kingdom was full of legendary heroes. So I can't give up. In my ideal world, people can believe in their future. Their birth doesn't matter. Not that I expect it will be easy. I believe in you.
Oh.
Familiar words.
Okay.
When I'm down, when I struggle, you're always there to help me through it.
So not only do we know the prince, but the prince is a childhood friend of the main character.
You'll be a hero.
Okay.
Trust me.
Okay. That changes things a little bit. So does that make the prince also an Elda, or is that something that's like exclusive to those different colored eyes? Ooh, that doesn't look fun. That doesn't look healthy.
I won't give up either. Trust me.
Alright,
Until arrival at the
getting to some
northern
fights.
border fort, one day remains.
Let's see.
You can view information about your surroundings in the world map. Use the left stick to highlight the location you want to learn about, then press X.
Let's see.
Squad camp.
That's where you want to go.
That's the army campsite we spent last night there.
Hold on.
Let's see here.
Grand Trad. It'll probably be a while before we go back.
Hey, don't forget.
Okay.
Right?
Let me look at the map again. Okay, so I can't see anything else right now. Currently.
Let's see here.
Was the plan to cap here out there tonight? The fort is just past it.
This
Okay.
place here.
Hey, don't forget. Okay then.
All we can do for now is rest. We have a big day tomorrow. Yeah, it's got that classic Atlas slow opening. They tricked me in that first area because there was a bunch of enemies running around. I said, oh yeah, we're getting right into it, but you know, couldn't even fight any of them, you know.
The towering fortress was built during the Annex War in the mountains at the edge of the territory. Even now, soldiers are sent there for its strategic importance to the royal capital and to combat the rising waves of monsters. Fresh-faced soldiers disembark from their coaches at the foot of a steep ascent to the fort, the first of many uphill battles.
Oh, finally. Can hardly feel my legs.
Listen well, you lackwits. The battlefield is no place to sit on your asses, and the border front is always a battlefield. The
so
call to
mad.
arms could sound at any time. Stand to, curs. You have the honor to serve at the command of Captain Klinger, war hero, tactician, master of arms. When I earned rank in the trenches, forged in the blood of my comrades.
Spare us this drivel. Say, friend, I'm curious. What is it about that book that's captivated you so?
Let's see. A world with no
It's
magic.
interesting. It tells the tale of a world with no Magla arts. A peaceful one.
A world with no Magla arts would be better, would it? I admit, I'm intrigued. So it's describing a better world.
I'll tighten my chair.
A utopia, perhaps.
Some armrest.
I'm something of a reader myself, but that's not like any book I've read. You know, when the late king took the throne, he was quite the idealist himself. He made grand claims about unifying the people under his rule. Never managed to do it in the end, of course. Reform takes more than high-minded, eloquent speeches. Maybe he was too blind to see that himself.
Listen to you. A babe with his first sword thinking he knows better than a king. Keep your mouth shut. No one cares what you think.
Bro, I need something to happen. I'm about to fall asleep.
Something to say? Go on. I'm listening.
If it's a fight you want, draw your blade.
Didn't think you'd just challenge me straight out. You've got guts for a lesser tribesman. Well, Clamar, I'll let it go this time. But only because I like your friend. Next time, keep your complaining to yourself.
Okay. Sounds like he's
That's
scared,
the last
but
thing I need. Though I suppose I deserved it in part, speaking ill of the dead and all. My mouth tends to get ahead of my thoughts sometimes. Although, I'm glad a bad habit seems to have drawn us together. Oh, never got round to an introduction. I'm Stroll. Leon Stroll, son of the Count of Harlia. And you are?
That's my name.
I have that right? It's got a certain weight. For what it's worth, my title doesn't mean much. Here and now, we're peers and equals.
By the skin of my teeth! Now,
Someone help!
okay, finally we get to do something.
Hey, speak to me, man. What happened?
Yeah.
Stay.
He's unconscious.
Must be one of the fort's guard. Those damn vultures across the border. Anyway, to the fort. Double time.
You want us to go on ahead? Alone? Shouldn't we at least send a team back?
I knew fear would take you at the first step. You want to turn tail? Are you a traitor to the cause? The guard has no place for cowards. You are part of His Majesty's Royal Army. Swallow your fear. Fight with pride. And we'll all have medals this time tomorrow.
He's right.
Looks like
Warriors. Up there is our first chance at glory.
is it like Kevin who's that guy? The King of Queens guy. Is it Kevin Smith?
Damn it.
No, Kevin Smith is the dude from Jay and
Suppose
Silent
this is what
Bob.
we signed up for.
The guy, the meme guy, the guy. You guys know who I'm talking about. He looks like him. Him or John Goodman. Probably a little bit more like John Goodman.
Hard to explain, but it's like
John Goodman specifically in The Hangover.
Agreed. I'll follow orders, but I'm not about to let this armchair general send me to my death. I assume you know how to use an igniter properly?
I'm not so sure. He's never used one before.
Fair enough. Well, just stay behind me and you'll be alright. I'm with you.
New ally, Stroll. Stroll, a brave fighter trying to conceal his nobility, has become your ally.
This is bad.
Sick.
Didn't you
Okay.
actually have to fight any? I just hope our contact in the fort's okay. Okay? Yep. Actually,
I see.
This situation concerns me too. Let's go inside. Okay. Classic Atlas game. Invisible walls. Can't move the camera. Okay. We had 5 people, but they left. I guess they got tired of nothing happening in the game either. But we're about to get to some good stuff. So the 3 people that are in here, stick around so you can see what the battles and everything look like. And if you haven't, make sure you like the stream. It does boost me up in the algorithm, so more people will be able to see this game if they're interested in trying it for themselves. Also, the demo is available on PlayStation, Xbox, and PC. You can go ahead and download it for yourself and check it out. I do believe it is current gen only, so no PS4, no Xbox One. Feel free to fact check me on that.
Damn it.
Hurry.
Find something that draws breath. Okay. Oh, I can't move my camera. Remember breathing.
This is bad.
Uh-oh. Bro, what is this monster? What a funky looking monster. All the more reason we just can't let it be. Trust me, I have some history with them.
What do you think?
Besides, our only hope now is to join forces and strike as one. Would you not agree? I agree. Okay.
Got it?
Oh, it's like some dinosaur thing. 2 of us working as one. I'll trust your judgment on the timing of the attack. Squad battles. If you press triangle at any time, you can press triangle at any time, but if you use square attacks to stun enemies first, you will start the battle with an advantage. Stay off the offensive by continuously attacking with 2. Okay. Okay. Yeah, so it's not like Persona.
We'll hold our ground.
Okay. Well, I got hit first. Enemy ambush squad battles. If you're attacked in the dungeon, you will be forced into a squad battle that begins immediately on the enemy turn, which is dangerous. In squad battles, press square to attack with your equipped weapon, or press triangle to use skills, which consume MP. Performing an action will expand 1 turn icon seen at the top of the screen. Okay, so I got 2. When all turn icons are consumed, the opponent's round begins. Okay.
The power of fire.
These menus, dude.
Fire. You're here. Tougher than I thought. Let's hurry onward.
The magic is that like a refill to my magic or what? I guess we'll see. Probably not, because I doubt my magic would be that low just from using 1 spell. That 20 would put it right back there. Oh, all my people's left.
Wait. Be careful.
Hey.
If you manage to successfully attack an enemy without being seen using square, there's a chance their entire break gauge will deplete at once for an instant stun. Okay.
This battle's ours. This could be our chance.
Nice. When engaging in a squad battle against a stunned enemy, 1 party member will perform an advantageous initial attack. In addition, enemies remain stunned at the start of the battle. Be sure to take advantage of this.
Burn to tougher than I thought. Still up. The power of fire.
Hold on.
Wish every fight was that easy, eh?
Hold up. Yo, what are they saying? I get the translator version.
Okay. I feel stronger.
Okay, distribute remaining points. Oh. Raises hit, evasion, and escape request and escape success. Yeah, we're going agility. If this game is anything like Persona, I'm gonna get jumped at some point, and it is not gonna be fun. Is there a way auto tactics memory? Let me see. I want to. I want to know why I can't control my partner. I'm not sure if that's something that nothing in those. Okay. I guess we'll figure that out later.
How's that? Let's give him a fight. Get ready.
Ooh, clapped. Before my music even started.
That was the last of them.
He's still breathing, but he's badly wounded. And Elda, don't you bloody touch me. I'm in a bad enough spot without you making it worse. That monster showing up was your fault, wasn't it? Bad luck follows you people. Ah, of course, this is how it ends. Damn it all to bloody hell. Good old-fashioned fantasy racism. You're so young, a fresh recruit? Get away from here. Now, that thing is up ahead. There's still soldiers left alive, right? We can't just run and let them be. You're too late, that monster. We can't. Just run away. Stay away from that thing. All right, so yeah, let's raise his health up, because I guess shit's gonna get hairy once we get upstairs. But it'll be cool because it'll be our first boss fight. Damned Elda, I knew this fort was cursed. That's why that horror attacked. Calm down. It's not his fault that the human appeared. You must know that, surely. But everyone's dead.
Damn it.
Wait. Are the monsters human? Did I miss that? He did say that earlier with that like big egg monster. He said that it was human, but I didn't really understand what he was talking about. You two, perhaps you're searching for someone. Yet you can't deny it either. Why hide this from me?
What?
That cry, is that the human from earlier? I can't read today. Sounded like he came from the top of the tower. Maybe there are still soldiers fighting it in there. We'll handle personal matters later. Rescuing any survivors takes precedence to the top of the tower. Okay. I do want to go back in here really quick. Just because it looks like there might be something up here. Always explore, boys and girls. Always explore. I mean, medicine is whatever, but never be afraid to backtrack, especially in an Atlas game.
This battle's out. Let's go. Burn to us.
And they're so fluid. Like I don't know if I can I can't really explain it. And I'm not even sure if you can really see it. But that is so fluid. Like it's kind of crazy just how quick it's able to get into those battles, especially since I'm pretty sure that was like a loading screen earlier when I was switching through the zones.
This is our chance.
It's immediately responsive to all my button presses. Can't move due to stun.
The power of fire. Even easier than expected.
Yo, this is a banger. I don't even know what he's saying, but he's going in. All right. All right. I'm sorry. I'm doing too much. Let me just focus on playing the game. Well, I'm telling you, that song comes on again. I'm gonna have to take another. I'm gonna take another second. Old coin. Okay, so I'm guessing those are like treasures.
On your guard.
Oh.
Let's give him a fight. This could be our time.
Get ready.
I think I'm getting used to this.
Be careful. More of them.
We have the edge. Let's settle this quick. The power of fire.
There's no way I'm stopping here.
Careful. We've got company.
Like that. I mean, it has to be conveyed because like I'm just like flying through these fights and through these menus. It's insane. Just like how responsive Atlas games are when it comes to stuff like that. I don't want to use my MP. I'm not even sure how the like I guess like magic restore system works, but he's just spamming, dude. He's just gonna use up all his MP, and then I'm gonna be the one responsible using my mats to
Good one.
Oh, hold up, what's that?
Let's settle this quick. I won't hold back.
Oh, is that like one of those things, one of the things in Personas, like the bonus enemies or something? Let's see.
They chose the wrong opponent.
No, it didn't give anything special, I don't think.
I think we got them all. We'll be safe
Oh
for a
yeah,
while.
no. It just there just happened to be a yeah, see? Like I have one item that is going into my MP. Like usually MP items in Persona are, or I guess I keep saying Persona. I need to give credit to Shin Megami Tensei because it is a Shin Megami Tensei game, but in SMT games, your magic items are usually very rare. So that's why I don't want to use too much of my magic because I don't know if there's going to be a chance to refill it before I end up fighting this boss. But Strahl is just throwing fire out. Like, he's got free magic, what's the name? Like, he's got magic regeneration or something. Isn't that just throwing your life away? Why do this if it's possibly for nothing? Because if there's a chance that there is even one survivor, then I'll not be the noble who runs away. Not this time. I can never live with myself. This time.
Hey.
And you? You plan to forge ahead despite the risk? I take it you refuse to die until you found whoever it is you're searching for. No turning back.
Leave it to me.
I see.
I'm heading out.
Then lend me your strength. Okay. So,
What do you think?
this feeling, I knew it. That human from earlier is up there. What should we do? Let's go.
Yep.
Okay, so that's interesting that the monsters are considered human. I wonder if there's something behind that later in the game. Because honestly, I thought that there were humans in this game.
Damn. Such tremendous power.
Okay.
It's horrible.
There has to be, though. There has to be something.
We can't let it get away with this. We have to hold it off somehow.
Okay.
Damned humans. It was all because of them.
We'll just have to make it work.
No, the mission depends on our survival.
I won't hold back. Burn!
Okay.
Vile monster.
Oh no, something cool's about to happen. Yeah, something cool's about to happen. Because he's way too strong. We're not going to be able to do anything to him.
It didn't even flinch.
Damn it all! I'm not going down like this. The power of fire!
The prince is my best friend. I need to save him. I can't die in a place like this. And yet...
Undistracted.
But...
Above all else,
Oh, yeah.
I am a noble, and a noble defends his people, no matter the cost. Farewell. If you would repay me.
Then live. No, I'm not leaving, dude. I can't leave you. Ooh, clapped.
What? No! Please, say something!
Stroll! Don't be a fool. Just run before it...
Oh, fate-saddled child. Oh, anguished traveler. Thy fate is crown-twined, thy soul bound for the throne. The future yet unknown dawns in this moment. Thy path may fork, but only one may be chosen. Confront the threat before thee, or die here in obscurity. Now choose.
I choose.
So be it. Heroism lies in the soul that stands firm against its fears.
Yeah.
Power awaits thy command. The time has come to awaken the hero within.
Yeah, now let me get a
Engrave
sick
thy very heart.
cutscene. Yeah. Okay. 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 Cool character design. Weakest transformation scene I've seen in an Atlas game yet. In the launch version, they got to do something with that music, man. They got to amp that up. You know what I mean? All right. Deals weak wind magic against one enemy. Oh. Okay. DEI. Do you guys hear that? You guys see that? DEI? Garbage game. I'm about to turn it off right now. Are you kidding? DEI in my video games? Oh yeah, nice. My power doesn't even compare. What's more, I can use magic despite the lack of an igniter. Okay. Oh, we're resistant. Okay.
Are you okay? If we don't push back, we're dead.
Certain enemies are weak to certain affinities. After you hit one of these weaknesses, the word weak will be displayed. Hitting an opponent's weakness or scoring a critical hit against them will only decrease the turn icon by half. Okay, so that is the...
We could target those.
What did she say?
Looks like we can't brute force through this one.
Okay. So I can target his legs, him, and his wings. Homo Gorlio. I'm very curious to figure out what happened to all of the
Come forth, royal soul.
Let's go for his legs.
The freedom
That's
of a
super
wanderer.
weird.
Wind.
Why are his legs weak against wind, but not the rest of them? Okay. Let's try his wings. Okay.
The freedom of a seeker. Maybe not. Still up.
So can I destroy those vines?
It's eating its own fruit to heal? We can't kill it fast enough! Pig! I can't believe it's eating from
Oh,
its
nice.
own
Okay.
vine. Can you knock those apples off?
Wind!
Okay, so maybe I need to attack them.
If we don't take out those apples, then no. Maybe there's something I can do.
Have Gallica knock down the apples to keep the foe from healing? Yes.
Understood. Now it can't heal itself anymore.
Nice.
Don't waste your chance. Get
Come
in there.
forth, Royal Soul! Scour! Push through! It's okay. Vitus power! Wind! Come forth, Royal Soul! Let's go! No.
Okay, so I can't attack his legs anymore. That was not that strong. I feel like the wind is stronger, even though
Seeker! Scour!
yeah, definitely stronger. Even though he's not weak to it.
I won't hold back! Wind! A tough one!
Nice dodge. Not like they could get you with that.
Got lots of those agility points.
Scour! Okay. Not bad at all.
Let's do freeze my physical damage since we got a point to agility that round.
True power is born of the heart, a wish from which thy... Since time immemorial, those we call heroes have earned the title through this order. They pursued their wishes and boldly walked a path. What thou hast awakened is the true spirit of a hero. The power that lies dormant in all of us. If thou wouldst change the world by thine own hand, take this newfound power and venture.
What was that void? And you! What was that power you used? You had a metal heart, and your whole body was... It was crazy! Look, that stroll guy is still alive!
I'll be damned. Someone actually survived.
That voice. Grius! Oh, thank goodness, you're alive!
Of course he's alive.
Gallica, you made it.
He's our man on the inside. The one I'm delivering the message to.
He's badly hurt. You, boy, lend me your shoulder. We'll need to carry him. The smell of blood will draw out the beasts. Let's not hang about. The lad's out cold, but he'll live. We should be fine if we take a moment's rest here.
Oh, you're a sight for sore eyes, Grius. Just wish it were under better circumstances.
We're both alive, and you can't ask for much better in these parts. Sorry I couldn't join you in the fray. So, this is our newcomer, eh? How'd this boy manage to command power like that?
It's like nothing I've ever seen. Do you know anything about it?
I might. For now, the mission comes first.
Ah, right. I'd better just get straight to the message. Grius, you have a new mission. Avenge the king. And kill Luis Guillaburn.
Well, good. It's about damn time. Those scheming nobles haven't said so publicly, but every soldier knows it was nothing natural that killed the king. Damn that Luis. Couldn't stop at one royal, could he?
Wait, there's more. The prince is getting worse. We're running out of time. Here, look. I brought a treasure from the village. They called it a farsight mirror. You need to see the prince's condition for yourself.
Through the mirror lies the prince, deep in slumber in the hidden village.
His Highness won't last much longer. Those thorns are thick enough to claim him.
Luis cast the curse, so killing him is the only way to lift it. If we wait any longer, they're just gonna crown a new king.
Yeah, can someone catch me up?
Can someone catch me up here?
About 15 years ago, a child enlisted in the army. But it wasn't his age that had people talking. It was his ruthless military genius. Hero to some, monster to others. Luis Guillaburn, a prodigal tactician and a master of magla arts. Some said it was only a matter of time before he made general. The youngest the nations had.
Until he attacked the prince.
That night, when the prince's quarters were breached, it was no ordinary mage who cast that fatal curse. It was Luis Guillaburn himself. But the son's death wasn't enough for him. Now he's got the father's blood on his hands. And if that king-slaying fiend ends up on the throne, we're all doomed.
Okay.
But when we were exploring the royal capital, there were a lot more Luis supporters than I expected. How can they still trust him after all that?
Luis is cunning. He left no evidence. Accuse him as you will, the allegations wouldn't stick. All they could do was send him as far away as possible. A post in the middle of nowhere. Plenty of soldiers never believed the charges in the first place. When they look at him, they see a capable veteran unjustly made into the noble scapegoat. Most think the Royal Army was at its best when he was in charge. And in truth, it's hard to deny. Without him, we'd never have crushed the rebel uprising so quickly. Damn the man. But he's earned his titles. He's mastered the blade, magic, and he's clearly intelligent. To the masses who want change, he seems the savior they need.
If even you're that worried about him, this isn't going to be easy.
That's a hell of a mission. And I want in.
Alright, Stroll, let's go.
So that's your game, eh? Pretend to sleep, eavesdrop on the plan. You're a fool to give yourself away.
If you want my blood, then let your blade strike true. I'm not going to run. Not from you, and not from a chance to do what's right.
Look, Grius, he saved our lives back there. And it sounds like we could use the help. Seems like kind of a waste to kill him. Especially if he's volunteering.
Then answer me this. The boy's all but a stranger to you, yet you risk your life to save him. Why?
Because
I
he's
would live,
based and
fight,
true.
die a noble, sir. To have done otherwise would betray my title, to say nothing of my heart.
I'm losing my edge. Make me regret this, and I will slay you where you stand.
He sounds
You'll
like
let him help us?
reminds me of Demetrius or
My
Dimitri
life and
from
soul are
Fire
yours.
Emblem Three
As
Houses.
far as the rest of the world's concerned, you perished in that castle.
Except not as
You'll
insane.
find the job ahead will be easier for a dead man. Your lives are kept only by the blades in your hands, and you'll raise them at my command.
We have to.
Alright. Quest start. Save the prince from death's curse, save the prince from his curse, and defeat Luis Guillaburn, the treasonous fiend who not only attacked the prince, but murdered the king.
Luis will also be at the royal funeral. If we're not back to the capital by then, but no main roads, that'll mean checkpoints and quick. We'll cut through the abandoned mine up ahead to save us going the long way round. For tonight, I'm counting on you.
Feels like the mission is finally starting.
Now, we should find this your first deployment, boy. Thank your lucky stars you survived a brush with a human.
What the hell was that?
No one truly knows. They're protected by Magla, so even the sharpest steel does little good against them. They're no simple beast. All we do know is with every passing year, more of their kind tear travelers apart. That was what...
And?
Simmer down, boy. There was... Well, the moon's still low. If you've any other questions, now's the...
Can't think of anything.
Come on, there's gotta be some...
Kingslayer or no, Luis has a lot of... To the people, he's the only man with the wit and war power to bring down humans. The man's practically a monster himself. By your age, he was not only a master tactician, but damn near an archmage besides.
And the three of us alone are supposed to stop him.
We'll just have to blend in with the crowd at the funeral. I won't... He will die by my hand.
I like that they're not like doing the whole fantasy ye-hold or whatever fantasy dialect old timey speak that they do in most properties. So far, I think the game's pretty decent. Story's pretty slow to pick up. I'm interested in a couple things. I want to figure out why the monsters are called humans. Does that tie into the book that's about the human world? Probably. I think that both of them are going to tie together, especially since they're both getting teased pretty early on. Gotten some of the political intrigue down pat. This guy, Lewis, put a curse on the prince, also killed the king. He has political aspirations of being the king himself. Fantastic setup for that little conflict right there. So far, I think it's pretty good. I'm going to be back later tonight to play some more, but I am tired. I need to go take a nap. Long day. That's what you got. That's what happens when you got to wake up 6 o'clock in the morning for your 4-month-old son. So I will be back later tonight. If you haven't, hit that subscribe button so you know when we go live. Follow me on Twitter at _basedperry. And like I said, when I come back, we'll kick it some more. Maybe we'll react to some videos or some weird stuff on the internet. A lot of stuff to talk about. Horizon Zero Dawn Remaster, people lying about not wanting PS5 Pros and then getting into the queue. So a lot of stuff happened this week that we can get into later once we have sort of gotten through these entry scenes in the demo. But it seems like there's a lot of space. Saw some people talking about they put 10 hours into it. So it seems like there's a lot of time that where we can just walk around and we can kind of talk about other stuff that's not necessarily this game. So thanks for joining me. Please hit the like button on your way out, and like I said, drop a subscribe if you enjoyed what you watch, and then we can pick this back up in a few hours. Later, y'all.